Sidekicks is brought to you by Pacesetter Soccer Club. Soccer excellence since 1980.
Just a pair of local soccer teams still playing in the OHSA tournament as Chris Black from BCSN joins us now. Danny Fisher, the executive director of Pacesetter, will be with us in a little bit later on. But Chris, let's start off talking on the girls' side. Anthony Wayne as the Lady Generals. They are remaining perfect after they got the 2-1 victory over Clay. And now they've got a good matchup coming up Saturday at noon, taking on Strongsville in Sandusky.
Yeah, and that's a situation where early in the year it's a 4-0 win for Anthony Wayne, and everyone's like, whoa, we knew they were good, but that's impressive. You go into the Strongsville team, that's a state finalist last year, 2018, always a phenomenal program. I mean, they travel the country every year with the money they bring in from their preseason tournament. So that 4-0 win was impressive, but, you know, it's tournament time. Anything could happen. And on top of that, you've seen Strongsville come back and get an Avon team that they tied 0-0 earlier in the year. They beat them in the tournament 5-1. So the Strongsville team is much, much better, much improved. But you ask Lori Williams, they take it one game at a time at Anthony Wayne, and they are prepared for anything Strongsville can throw at them. So they weren't taking this team lightly. No one takes Strongsville lightly. And
when we talked to Danny Fisher earlier today, he had high praise for the Strongsville program.
Strongsville are going to be tough. They've got a lot of good players. They've got a lot of good club players down there from clubs from CSA, clubs like Internationals. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a real tough game. If they can get through this, Anthony Wayne, I believe they can get through this. They've got a legit shot then at going even further.
Anthony Wayne, certainly a strong program, both boys and girls. Girls are moving on. Unfortunately, the boys' season does come to an end after they lost a tough game last night to Milford. You were on the call for that game, and that was one of those games where Anthony Wayne got off to the early lead, a fantastic goal by Zach Mocha, but Milford was able to just do something what no one was able to do in the postseason against Anthony Wayne, score goals.
Yeah, and that certainly was the case. And I'll tell you, that is the odds-on favorite for goal of the year. It was phenomenal, the way they let Mocha get in central. That only happened one more time. They figured that out, okay, we're going to keep Zach Mocha out wide, and Anthony Wayne eventually had to move him to try getting more touches. But, yeah, that was a Milford team that really just kind of maybe adjusted to the turf a little bit better. Anthony Wayne had about eight last games on grass. I think if they play on grass, Anthony Wayne beats them. But to be fair, they also could be swimming in the grass, depending how much rain came down. So that wasn't really a possible situation. But that Milford team had a lot of size, a lot of strength in the ball, great speed up top. And after that first goal, we thought Anthony Wayne might run away with it, but Milford ground a victory out. And that's a really good team. I mean, they beat a team in Springboro that Anthony Wayne tied 1-1. So to be fair, you know, it's a consistent result now as it is. But yes, Anthony Wayne probably played better soccer, but Milford got that extra goal or two on the scoreboard.
The other local team that's still alive in the soccer tournament, Ottawa Hills boys in Division 3. Green Bears a 3-goal lead in the first half against Kalida, and then they were able to kind of rest their guys a little bit to get ready for Saturday night's regional championship game.
They've been lights out, taking on all comers, tied the Anthony Wayne boys team in Division 1, beat many of their Division 1 foes in Northwest Ohio, played the best of the best from D3 in Ohio and won. That's a team obviously has the expectations to go down to Columbus, take care of business at Matt Free Stadium.
They just keep getting better each game. They keep getting stronger. They're not conceding many goals either. Again, that's key at this point, because as you get closer to the finals and further on in the tournament, you're going to play teams who are just as good as you, and it could just be a 1-goal game. It's a defensively, if you get your shape right going forward. You sometimes get 12 chances in a regular season game. You may only get 2 or 3. When you get to tournament play, you've got to take 1 or 2 of those chances.
Expect them to run this Bluffton team, who's without last year's best player, Tristan Smucker, who went on to Goshen. But it's a well-coached side. Bluffton's been on fire since Coach Smucker's taken over.
All right, thank you very much. Chris Black and Danny Fisher joined us as well. Don't forget, we've got those 2 regional final games on Saturday, the Ottawa Hills boys at night and the Anthony Wayne girls playing in the afternoon. You'll be able to see both of those games on BCSN.